You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Yes, hello, welcome back to Hot Kopics episode 99 on the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Listen, we tried to do this episode earlier, me and Mario, in the studio in Liverpool City Centre, as you probably saw. But technology failed us, unfortunately. The camera had condensation in the lens, probably due to us being and filming outside a lot in the winter, and everything was against us. But did we quit? Did we show passion? Did we show determination, the mentality to come back stronger? Obviously we have. You've got myself, AGT, and Mario. How are we, fella?
All good, hermano. All good, hermano. We never give up. Doesn't matter the problems. Doesn't matter the technology. We never, ever give up. Passion, pasión.
He's right. He's not too far off. Listen, do us a favor, just because we're coming back and we're trying to give this podcast a second go for the second time of the day. Do us a favor right now. Just press that like button. If you're watching us on YouTube, please do it. Comment with your hot topics, the things you'd like us to discuss, and then obviously go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just hit 38k, just hit 30k on Instagram as well. Honestly, it's been a good week for the Kop TV, so let's keep it up, keep subscribing. And Mario, if they are listening on audio platforms, what should they do, my friend?
They have to follow it and give us a 5-star rating for us, you know.
That's true. That is true. I can't say he's not got that right. Right, episode 99. Loads to talk about. Big up to everyone in the comments right now. By the way, just before we start, Chelsea, Mario, have just lost to Middlesbrough 1-0.
I didn't know that.
Yes, they've just lost 1-0 to Middlesbrough. It was a Hackney goal in the 70th minute odd. Sorry, 37th minute, I should say. First half goal. And they've lost the first leg. So as things stand, if we beat Fulham tomorrow night, as things stand, it could be Middlesbrough versus Liverpool in the final. Who would have thought anything like that would be a possibility? But there you go. That is football for you. Let's jump into a few comments before we jump into Hot Kopics. Aran says, wasn't here in the last Hot Kopics, a bit busy, but I hope you guys had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. Up the red, shout out to Aaron. What's the crack, lads? Up the Kop TV, says Sam Boylan. Alejandro Maravilla says, Chelsea in the mod, kid. Let's show them how it's really done tomorrow. Mario Hi says, Carmino Villa.
Hello, Carmino.
Shout out to my guy, Thomas Ligard. See you tomorrow after the game. You coming to the game, bro?
Yes, Thomas. Come to the park.
Yeah, love Thomas, man. He's been on before. He's from Copenhagen, I think. But yeah, shout out to you. If you're coming, I'll see you there, man. Damn, Mario, let me get that robe, broski. The Liverpool robe. Love that. Got the Kop shirt there as well. Yeah, can't beat it.
You know the score, fella, lads.
You know the score, fella and lad. Big up Alex and Mario, says Ed. Carmino says, Italian style, Liverpool win, thanks to Mario. Shout out to you. Just how I suggested earlier, it's crazy how advanced the camera is, and it went to 19th century focus. Yeah, it did. Again, there was condensation in there. So we move on, though. We're still here. We are still here, man, literally. 10 o'clock, half 10 almost at night, and we're still here giving you that content. So help us help you and like the video. Big up to you both. Please cook Matisse on Diaz Sports. I cannot wait. Yeah, don't worry, I will. Matisse, I will see you on Thursday, my friend. I reckon Mario has an LFC toothbrush, says Sam. Do you?
I do.
Oh,
I do, Sam. You know the score, fella.
Oh,
I do the toothbrush, Liverpool's. Actually, I'm honest. I had it in the past. Now I've got different one, but I had it, therefore.
Yeah. That was only last week he had it. Have you lads sorted the camera for the fan cams? This is the thing. So obviously when there's condensation,
Good question.
It's vital that gets fixed before tomorrow. If not, we're going to buy a new camera. So that's what it's come down to. We're actually trying to buy cameras now out here. Shout out
Alex
to Sam.
got the dough anyway, so
Yeah, Mario's got the dough, so he'll sort it, and yeah, he'll buy that. All hit for the dog update, fella, and good to hear from you. Gus is in bed, my friend, and I'm in the kitchen now, so yeah, he's in bed, mate. Let's not wake him up. Mario, again, you were on Inside Anfield for Arsenal. We know. We've spoken about potential Liverpool Middlesbrough final. Shout out to Motasir. And then Carmino says, love Kop TV's best. Right, Mario, what a game against Arsenal. I've seen all the clips today coming out of lead judges, Robbie, Julian. Absolute codswallop is coming out of their mouths, let me tell you. They were saying Liverpool were a crap team basically on Sunday, but we were the ones that got the win, the 2-0 win. You were at the game with me. You know, to see Mario in London, it is genuinely like seeing, you know, a calzone being served in a Swedish restaurant. It's got no place being there, but it was weird to see them there. And it was great. Sometimes you get a calzone in a Swedish restaurant because it does work. The last 2 times you've been to the Emirates, we've won both games 2-0. And it was a great weekend. Talk to me about the atmosphere and how happy you were to actually be there and obviously get the win as well.
Absolutely fantastic, amazing, unforgettable night, mate. The whole day, the traveling with Joelle. By the way, big thank you to Joelle because the ticket for the game I haven't paid. Joelle paid for me as a present for Christmas, so that was absolutely a surprise for me. I didn't expect it at all. So yeah, thanks very much, Joelle. If you hear that, mate, thanks very much. I've enjoyed one of the best away days I ever had. I haven't got like many away days in my life, let's be honest. But that one was definitely one of the best because I've been with you, Joelle, and with my brother, Alec Gilder Trot. So for me, it was fantastic spending the day with you, having 9,000 Liverpool supporters on the crowd. The traveling cup was just on fire, unbelievable atmosphere. Basically, we took Anfield and brought it in London and put it over there instead Emirates. So the atmosphere was unbelievable. The game was not one of the best, but we won it with experience. We won it with in the Liverpool way. Sometimes you don't need to create 1,000 chances to score. You need to wait. Let them play. Don't worry. Create. We're gonna wait the right moment. Boom. We're gonna punish you, and that's what we've done. It was even an own goal, so it better and better. And then Luchito Diaz scored that fantastic counter-attack. Start from Nunes, Diogo Jota, very clever pass, 2-0. See you later, Gunners. And your video cooking the fish for Diaz was spot on. I didn't watch it whole video. I watched part of it, but lads, well done. That was so funny. And Rob's face like...
He didn't want to look at me, did he? Honestly. You know, he texted me today saying, when you lot lose, I am coming for you. And I said,
no way. No way.
These are massive words in football. He's been saying that since August, and we've only lost once, and that wasn't even a loss. So, yeah, listen, it was one of those special days to win at the Emirates in the Cup 2 times in a row now. Is unbelievable. Of course, we've got to go there and do better than that, if not the same next month. But to come away from there with all the stick that I get from the Arsenal fans, and even walking down to the ground with Mario and Joelle, 4 Arsenal lads walked past me, and I had my hood, hat on, had it all up so no one would see me because apart from Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, they probably recognise me the most because of the work with Robbie. But Mario was there. I walked past them, and he went, and there's another one that's never been to Liverpool. And I assumed he was talking about me, but it's great. I live here, mate. I'm sitting in Liverpool right now. So whoever that guy is, hold it, my friend.
People are jealous, people. All the fellas, they jealous of us because we are Liverpool. They nothing at all. So they jealous, mate.
100%, man. AGT, you were asking for a massive humbling on DR. I was so scared. Please don't jinx it for the team we love. Shout out to MK. I seen it today, said Milton. You need to do the lead judges a loud voice to get over Robbie and some. Let's have it right. Yeah, I mean, they were arguing with themselves. It's a beautiful sign when Robbie and Lee are arguing about their own team. Complete head loss. So tell them to hold that as well. Shout out to Ant who says Middlesbrough beating a Chelsea. First one. Middlesbrough have beaten a Chelsea. Have beaten Chelsea. First one that was founded in the noughties, them and City. Shout out to Ant Dicko. But yeah, unbelievable result. First goal. I mean, mistake obviously, but we capitalized on it. You're right, Mario. We played till the end. And Luchito Diaz in a time, Mario, where we were looking to him for a bit more output, some more goals, and it was almost a no-look finish as well. Did you see the close-up of the goal?
Yes, it was just in front of me, but from the other side, I haven't noticed that he turned his head. He loves that. He loves that. Even during the game, I watched yesterday some parts of the game, of the whole game, and he did it a couple of times, the no look. Mates, I really want to see the real Luchito Diaz back. We're gonna need him. We're gonna need him in the next 5 months because he is definitely one of the best winger in the Premier League, one of the biggest talents in the Premier League for sure, not just in the Liverpool's team. So he's a fantastic player, and we need 100% of Luchito Diaz from now to the end of the season. No any injuries, no any problems, extra football, no any stuff like that. Just concentration, be focused about Liverpool, try to improve, try to score goals, make assists, playing with skills. He loves that, making skills, like Neymar stuff. He loves that, and he's got it. So I want to see, and I think the real Lucho is back.
Yeah, I hope so. Ojalá, as Hispanic people would say. Yeah, great finish. Hopefully, this is him, jumping on the assist and goal scoring bandwagon again, which we hasn't been in for a round. So there you go. Right, look at this. This is unreal. Shout out to my guy Serge, who says, big love from a Scouser who now lives in California. Have a bevy on me, lads. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. $10 in the pocket, going back.
Thanks very much, Serge, lads. Cheers, lads.
You know what? Actually, what I will say, next Tuesday, I'm going to be in Lisbon, right, in Portugal for my 30th birthday. I am actually meeting up with the LFC Lisbon Supporters Club. So we're going to do a video from there, guys. We're going to do like a little half-season review with them guys in the pub there in Lisbon, where they all meet and watch the Liverpool game. So, Serge, I'll be having a bevy on you in there, fella. All right? Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Right, let's move on from Arsenal. I'm getting to these questions later on as well. But bad news today, Mario. We found out the news that Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to be injured, apparently for a few weeks as well. Here are the games that he will likely miss, right? Fulham in the League Cup this Wednesday. Obviously, we'll talk about maybe a big chance for Owen Beck, maybe Connor Bradley, maybe Quansah at left back we're hearing, but in the right back, you're thinking now that Connor Bradley will play there unless Gomez does. Bournemouth away in the Premier League, so there is that 11-day break for Liverpool in between Fulham and Bournemouth, so a nice good chunk there. And then 3 days later, we're back against Fulham in the League Cup, Wednesday, 24th. And then obviously we play Norwich/Bristol Rovers on January the 27th or 28th. And then, of course, Chelsea on the 31st of January, which is around 3 weeks away from now. It said 4 weeks with a potential return for February the 4th to the Emirates. But hopefully he can get back for that Chelsea game and then the Arsenal game. Knee injury, Mario, sustained against Arsenal. Probably 3 weeks is exactly what Pep Linders said. How do you react to that?
It's a horrible news. It's a horrible news to think about that. In the next weeks, we're gonna play without our vice captain, without probably the best player, the best Liverpool player this season, with Alisson and Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk as well. Trent is having an amazing season. He can play in every single position. He's making against Arsenal as well. He was probably the man of the match together with Konate. He step up, mate, and he's just unreal. Seriously, what's a talent? What's a player? He can make the difference from the right. He can make a difference as a number 6. He can make the difference as a number 8 as well. His passes, long range passes, is just unreal. We're gonna miss him. let's say this is probably, if you want to get any injury from the key players, this is, let's say, obviously is bad stuff. But it's the perfect timing to get any injury if you have to do it. Because you mentioned already, we've got now Fulham, then we've got obviously a 11 days break. So this is a perfect time to recover, because it's not that serious. It's just a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks. So I really hope to see Trent back against Chelsea on the 31st of January. In the meantime, we've got double leg semi-final against Fulham. So I want to see Conor Bradley, the same performance he did against Arsenal in that 10-15 minutes of the game. I want to see him in the next games, because Joe Gomez is going to play on the left. Or probably John Gomez on the right and Owen Beck on the left. We're going to see what's going to happen. Tsimikas, Andy Robertson as well, they're still not available. Probably Andy Robertson is very close to back on the pitch. But mate, this is up to Jurgen Klopp. I want to see the young players now take the chance, take the opportunity, step up and shows that they are a good young players for the future Liverpool. Good substitution players. So I really hope that even Bobby Clark, a massive impact against Arsenal. Spot on.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you just said. When you look at how important the Trent miss will be, of course it is. You know, anyone losing a player like that, plus Mo Salah, plus everyone else who's been out recently, is massive. But it's about adapting, dealing with your issues, slotting in some solutions. And one of those is going to be Conor Bradley, who in that performance, that cameo performance against Arsenal at the Emirates, he really shone. The kind of experience that him and Bobby Clark showed. I mean, Conor Bradley was playing for us 2 years ago in the FA Cup. It's no surprise to see him coming on. I remember the game against Shrewsbury at Anfield a couple of years ago.
Against Shrewsbury was 2020, bro, 4 years ago.
No, but we played them again, didn't we, at Anfield in 2021? 2022, 2 years ago. Yeah, we did.
Against Shrewsbury?
In the first round of or was it Cardiff? Was it Cardiff? Anyway, he played in one of them games. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. We won 4-1. Yes, you are right.
Yes. And he played there. So, you know, the likes of him, Cade Gordon, Ben Doak have been in and around the squad now for a couple of years, which is great. He should play at right back, in my opinion. Gomez should play at left back. But that's why he's brought Owen Beck back as well, because 2 left backs at the minute are injured. Again, Pep in his press conference today did say that the end of the month is probably likely for Tsimikas and Robbo to train again. He also said February is when Thiago and Bajcetic are back in training. So, you know, we're waiting for a lot of players to come back. I saw a shout in the comments saying, is Virgil feeling any better? He will be with the squad tomorrow night. There's no doubt about that. He is available. What do we think the lineup will be for tomorrow? Let's jump into that one then, because you'd play Alisson in this one, right? No,
mate. I want to give a chance to Kelleher, mate.
Okay.
He played so far in this competition, and he deserves to play in the double semi-final. Then, in the final, if you get the final, yes, Alisson, obviously.
We did that a couple of years ago, and Kelleher stayed on in the final, didn't he? Against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Was the hero as well.
Yeah.
So we'll go Kelleher then. Bradley. Would you go Virgil or Quansah with Konate?
I go Quansah and Konate.
I'd agree. Left back would be Joe Gomez. In the middle,
Joe Gomez.
McAllister.
Yes. McAllister, Curtis Jones, and Harvey Elliott.
And then the front three?
Jota, because he haven't played 90 minutes the last game. Jota. Yeah. I want to see Darwin. Jota, Darwin, and probably Gakpo, mate. Gakpo.
So Jota on the right in Salah's position.
No, let's change. Let's change.
You're going to Harvey, aren't you? I knew this.
move Harvey Elliott in
There
Mo
we go.
Salah's place.
Yeah.
And put, instead Harvey Elliott, put Bobby Clark, McAllister, Curtis Jones, Bobby Clark, Harvey Elliott on the right, Jota as a striker, number 9, and Darwin Núñez on the left. Yeah.
What about Gravenberch?
Put Gravenberch instead Bobby Clark then. Yes, why not?
Okay.
Yes.
No, you can have him, but
Yeah.
the person done that. Ant's gone. Kelleher, Bradley, Quansah, Virgil, Joe, Gomez, Elliot Jones, Mache, Diaz, Gakpo, Jota. No play in Chelsea in the final. Hang on, Fraser from Fazak. We haven't got there yet. Yeah, remember the game that Fulham gave us at Anfield last time? We have not got there yet. And if Chelsea can lose to Middlesbrough, then we're more than capable of losing to Forest. So hold your horses. I know you're a youngster, but come on, fella. Don't spill all your beans already. What about Gomez and Virgil as our centre backs? Well, Gomez has got to play left back. Can't see him going with Owen Beck instead. So that's our lineup prediction. Again, keep sending them in as we speak now on specifically that Fulham tie, which is obviously a two-legger, Mario. It's got to the point in the season now where the games are coming thick and fast. We're playing Fulham, I think it's 3 times in the next 3 months. We were talking about it with Jack Collins on the preview this morning, weren't we? How the likes of Jimenez have now started scoring for Fulham. Willian is doing well recently. You look at Bobby De Cordova-Reid scoring goals for Fulham. Harry Wilson,
great player.
They've still got Palinha. It's been a crazy season for Fulham because they haven't really been consistent. For instance, they won 5-0 at home, then they lost 5-0, then they beat Arsenal, then they lose to Bournemouth 3-0, then they beat Rotherham 1-0. So what do you really expect from Fulham tomorrow night at Anfield?
I think they are doing a great season. They got some, you've mentioned just now, some of very good players. Obviously, William is now probably like 36, 37, but still in great shape. He's doing well. Cordova-Reid is very good. Harry Wilson, but my favorite, the best one, and you know pretty well which player I'm talking about. I want to take him. I don't know, it's not going to happen, but I want to take him. It's Palinha. Palinha is just a maestro. He's a midfield maestro. So I think they're gonna play. They're gonna play the game of their life. For some of them, this is the only probably one chance for them to get the final and try to achieve a trophy in their career, in their history. I don't remember the last time Fulham won a trophy. I remember they played the Europa League final 2010. I remember.
Yeah, they lost. I think,
and they lost exactly.
The last trophy was a long time ago. So again, you saw how good they were at Anfield. I'm not really saying that it's going to be, 7 goals in it again, like there was in the last game that we played against them. I don't know, what was it, 6 weeks ago. I think they'll definitely, in the first leg, come and set up and defend because they know that they can maybe get through to that second tie still intact if it only is 1-1 or 2-1 to Liverpool. As Jack said on the show this morning that if it gets to 2-1 to Liverpool, he'll take that for the second leg because it gives you a fighter's chance. But yeah, Palinha has obviously drawn the attention of Liverpool and Bayern Munich, obviously more importantly. But there's a lot of similarities between the players at Fulham. You look at Harry Wilson, you look at Harvey Elliott, obviously came through. Fabio Carvalho came through at Fulham as well. So, you can't take them lightly. I don't think we will, but this is definitely not an easy game. I'm telling you now. And even going to Craven Cottage in the second leg, you saw they just beat Arsenal there 2-1. So if they've not got Iwobi, they've not got Tosin as well, who are playing for Nigeria. So listen, we're missing players as well. So I think this is going to be a tough game. I really do.
I agree with you, Alex. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game for the reason because they want to get this final. They want to get some trophy. Why not? So they're going to play a semi-final of Carabao. I think for Fulham supporters, this is one of the greatest moments as a Fulham supporters in the last probably 50, 20 years. Semi-final to achieve a trophy like the League Cup
think
is something very important for them, mate. So they're
Jack
gonna give their
said-
100%.
Jack said it's their first semi-final from 2004 at Villa Park. So domestic semi-final. Obviously, they got to the Europa League semi, but yeah, no, we've got to be ready to go at these because if you're after this kind of situation, which Ant Dicko is, where he says, I'd be saying try and get this wrapped up at home. If you're after that, then you've got to score and obviously not concede. We conceded 3 to them last time, so again, they've got players that can really hurt us and did. And if you think about it, bro, last season at Craven Cottage was 2-2. We didn't win. The season before that, I think we drew there as well. What was the score there last season? Oh no, it was the first game of last season, wasn't it? Away.
It was 2-2 first game last season.
Yeah, and then obviously we just had a really tight one. I think we beat them 1-0 in April at
No,
Anfield.
we won 1-0. Mo Salah scored a penalty. That was the game I was doing the Italian show. Do you remember?
Yes.
4th of May. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. There's not been any batterings. There's not been any really big wins against Fulham. There've been a lot of draws and slim wins. So, I'm looking at Robinson. I like the look of Robinson as well. Their left back.
He's very good.
doing
Robinson
well
is
for
quality,
America as
mate.
well.
Robinson is quality.
No, I'm a big fan of his. Score prediction for tomorrow, Maro?
Tough game for sure. Tough game. Today you say 3-1, if I'm not wrong. You say 3-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the same result, mate. Gonna go for the same result. 3-1, I think.
3-1 each. Let us know in the comments what you think. 3-1 says Ant. 2-1 says Spencer Stewart. We have enough to beat them, says Anne Mole. And Indian Scouser says Maxi hat-trick at their ground will always be a classic. I think that was 5-2, was it? That game?
3rd of May 2011, 5-2.
Shelby played.
Maxi Rodriguez 3 goals, Luis Suarez 1, and Dirk Kuyt 1.
Dirk Kuyt, yes. Yeah,
it was, I think 3rd of May 2011. Season 10-11, one of the last games. Yeah. And the season when Daniel Sturridge scored hat-trick 2013. He scored 3 goals against Berbatov. Dimitar Berbatov. He used to play for Fulham that game. So but that 5-2 was belter. That 5-2 was good.
And the season after that, I think 3-2 Gerrard penalty last minute.
Yes.
And then I was at, I think it was the 6th of April 2009. I was at the game when Ben
in that game.
I was at the Benayoun game.
Oh, Benayoun game is wait.
2009.
It's April 2009.
That's what I said.
Ooh, 1-0 Benayoun in the last moments. Oh,
yes.
What a goal.
Great goal. Do you know what? We hit the bar 4 times that day. And then we all stayed behind thinking, we're going to win the league. And then I think the next week we beat United 4-1, I think, away. Remember? Was that the week?
No, that was later on. We beat Face United and Madrid in that week in March. Then we beat Aston Villa 5-0 in the same week.
Yeah.
Aston Villa 5-0, Steven Gerrard hat-trick. That game against Fulham was a few weeks later, I think. Yeah.
And then also 2000, I think it was October 2009. I was there when we lost 3-1. Philip Degen and Carragher both got sent off.
October 2009. Fernando Torres scored the first one.
Yes.
1-0 for us. And then that was horrible performance. Honestly.
Yeah, horrible. And that was only 5 months after the Benayoun one. So, yeah, I've got some good times there, some bad times there. It's going to be a good one. Guys, do you think Alisson will start tomorrow? We've already said probably not. We won't be starting tomorrow. I do think it will be Kelleher. United Cologne 66. I really hope it's us v Middlesbrough in the final, as I'd like to see a lower league club get a bit of cash from these cups, but we will.
I agree.
Again, man, listen,
I agree with this comment, yes.
I agree with it, obviously, but Middlesbrough have got to go to Chelsea now and either draw or win. which is going to be difficult even for Middlesbrough, and knowing how bad Chelsea have been at home recently as well. But yeah, man, listen, it's got all the potential to be a nice week for Liverpool. Get through this really tough Fulham test and then rest. Put them feet up. Get on Netflix. Chill out. Well, don't obviously go and train. But when you get home, no funny business. Chill out. And let's have you nice and ready for that 21st of January game against Bournemouth, where, again, Mario, that team is going to look, I wouldn't say the word weak. It's going to look different, that team, isn't it?
You mean against Bournemouth?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, mate. We're talking like 12 days. It's missing 12 days for that game. So definitely it's going to be different again. The most important thing at the moment is play tomorrow, try to get the best result possible for the second leg. And then absolutely chill out, relax, try to recover, try to, just to recover all the players, all the injuries we've got. Some of the players, they look tired as well. So they need this break is very important. And then, mates, everything is going on plan so far, mates. We're doing a perfect job. Everything is perfect. Top of the league, semi-final Carabao. We just beat Arsenal in FA Cup. We are in the last 16 of the Europa League. Everything is on plan. And let's mention the most important thing. This season, we are not playing as a Liverpool so far. As soon as we start to play as a Liverpool, then I don't know what's going to happen, mate. I'm honest with you. Because that will happen in this season. As soon as it's happened, then no way for the rivals, mate. All my respect, but you know what I'm talking about. The performance this season in every game is not that brilliant performance as a Liverpool. Probably some of the games, yes, but as a consistency, it's not happened. So as soon as we start to play as a Liverpool, mate, that's it.
100%. Going Tranmere on Saturday, as they are my second team, as Liverpool my first, which I support. Shout out to you. Train says Bournemouth, very hard game. Iliola playing some very good stuff. We'll talk about that nearer the time, obviously. Bradley looks ready, says Dylan. Should have Soboslai back for that Bournemouth game. Reminds us, Indian Scouser. Jones versus Palhinha in this game is key, says Mark Simons. Shout out to you, my friend.
I agree, Mark. I agree with that.
And Liverpool always play better second half of the season, as we know. I want a clean sheet, says I am Matic, and 3-0 to Liverpool, he says. And as we know, Trent took his chance when Klein got injured back in 2016. And we're not saying that we want a new right back, because Trent is our right back, but if it means we've got another one who can maybe ease the load on Joe Gomez when Trent can't play there. Conor Bradley, this is maybe his best opportunity he'll ever have in his life to maybe get 2 or 3 starting games in a row for Liverpool. So good luck to him, obviously.
I agree.
Right, we're going to wrap it up there. It's getting late. Shout out to you, Mario. Thanks for coming back on. Listen, again, guys, I appreciate you for joining us again. We tried to do this about 4 hours ago and it failed miserably with condensation in the camera lens. I mean, I've heard of excuses. I've heard of Gus, or any dog eating your homework. I've heard of, I left it on the bus. I've heard of that, but condensation in a camera lens, that was a new one on me. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a good 20 minutes to calm down a little bit after that, because
experience,
Yeah, you got to charge it to the game, not everything's perfect all the time, but yeah, listen, nothing we could have done, but we still got it done. In the end, we did the online show for you, and we've got episode 100 in 2 weeks from today. Not doing it next week because it is my 30th birthday and I'll be in Lisbon. But the week after, we'll be back in the studio for episode 100.
Actually, Alex, we don't know if you're going to do it in the studio. Probably it's going to be a little surprise for our followers, You never know. Episode 100 of the Hot Kopics. We don't know if we're going to do it in our studio. Probably going to do it somewhere else. It's going to be a surprise. Who knows?
Okay, who knows? All right.
I don't know so far anything official. But I will try to, arrange something nice, something important, something boss.
Go on,
I will
son.
try. I will try. So
All right.
we've got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
you know.
2 weeks. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Shout out. Mario has the keys to the Kop, right? Says Pep's lawyer. Well, if he doesn't, he will be having them soon. Trust me.
When I work in the in Anfield, I've got the key in the Kop. Actually, that's true.
So he actually
That's
does
true.
have that one. Brilliant. Everyone say happy birthday, Alex, on every stream when he does. Shout out to you, my friend. Mario literally does have the keys to Anfield. We love that. Well done, Alex. Giving it to the Gunners on DR, 100%. Thank you, T-Boys TV. Couldn't do this without your help. Big up to you. Does all the clips for the Kop TV. If you don't know, get to know. Very good guy. And big up, lads. Keep up the grind. Keep doing what you are doing. Says you never walk alone, 66. Shout out to everyone who sent a question in for us tonight. Shout out to everyone who sent in a super chat. It's been an absolute pleasure. Mario, any last words?
Yeah, let's focus about tomorrow and let's try to do the best possible results. So it's very important. I want to win this trophy, mate. I want to win the Carabao. I want to go again in London. I don't like London. I told you already. I don't like London City. Yes, insult me. Do say whatever you want. I'm very weird. I agree. I don't like London. For Alex, is the best city in the world. I don't like it at all. But I will come back for the final. So come on, let's believe it.
Listen, let me explain it like this. My head is in London.
I know.
But
My heart in Liverpool.
Mi corazón está en Liverpool. Siempre. Forever. It's impossible to forget this, okay?
But you love London. You love London as a city.
It's where
exactly.
I grew up. I love
exactly.
It. It's very good. You just need to go other places apart from the Emirates. But anyway, shout out to everyone who's watched. We're a big fan of you guys being our fans. So make sure you press that like button and have a good time. Listen, we will be back with fan cams outside Anfield tomorrow. But let's get some sleep, hey? Let's go and rest our heads before we work again for you tomorrow. So smash that like button for me, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.